Let's move to the next topic about the arms, which is the movable elbow. Movable elbow is just like this guy. It is called here a movable knee. I think this is just syntax error, maybe naming thing. Anyways, I think it is just still works for you guys. As you see here, it is just movable. I can move this around to adjust the elbow. And in IK mode, we can have this guy, you know, link it to the ball vector. So since the ball vector has its own spaces, yes, by the way, it has waist, average, you can make this follow shoulder, hand position, hand rotation only, world follow, chest follow, hip follow, waist follow, average follow. So it is average between the chest and I mean the shoulder and the hand, which is the default. So if we make this like follow the world, yeah, this one. So it will be logged in place. So I think we need to make the IK stretchy here. So it is locked 100% the place. Yeah. So this is how it is locked to the elbow. And there is another option. I'm not sure if this is useful, but it can be stayed locked to the world. It is the same as previous, but this time not linked to the ball vector. You still have the ball vector working, and you can enable the stretch. And here you go. And volume changes, by the way. So let's talk about the volume per section. Okay, so we can enable volume here, just like the one on this guy for the entire arm. And this one is controlling this area. So if we have this, let's just multiply things a little bit more, like 3 times. If we move this, you see how it squash and stretch drastically, but only in this part. And we have movable here, but it is actually not moving, everything. It is just like me. I think its main usage will be just adjusting the volume for the lower part, and not these things, So it will be just like this one. Squash and stretch. So let's get back to the FK. You remember? So we can decrease the section thing, if you remember. So it will be acting just like now it is triggered. Can adjust this. So the FK is little bit, the volume change is little bit linked to this attribute more than the actual full one, since you can move this around and you have different results either by the movable or even by the FK itself. So if you even move the FK itself, it will be having like the same effect on the volume. That's why it is not linked to the main volume changer and like in the IK. And for the IK mode, okay, let's undo. I know this is a nasty thing to do things, but if we have like let's again go to the movable thing and enable things, this is additive in this case, so you should be aware when you are doing like squash and stretch with volume enabled. So let's move this one. If you do like a stretching, I can stretch, yes, it is working. Or we have like the volume change is additive now. Now it has the effect from the main one and from the other guys. So you can turn this off, or you keep this on and turn the others. Crazy, I know. So now it works as expected for the for the main part. So I think this is a little bit overwhelming for the volume thing. It is like a little bit tricky, but you can stick to the basics if you don't just don't want to think too much about this one. Can turn the volume, only the volume, and keep this turned off. See these guys, and if you are in FK mode and stretch, you can just do the manual scale to fit your lens. The reason for this, again, it's just in the FK mode you have uh, kind of, it is almost a limited lens. So if you link this by somehow, it will be like go to minus pretty fast. Just a point of view. When we constructed the rig, let's know what you think from your experience with the rig. So this is for the movable thing. Other thing is just like it would be like the curvy. These guys, as the name implies, it's just like to add a curve just right on the fly. So you can have things just like the house, literally the house like shaped, and you still have like a curve. So you have like extra toe controls for minor tweaking things. So it's layered again. You can do so much with these guys. Is it limited to this one? No, actually. So you still have two things to have effect from these guys. By default, it comes with like twist effect, like turn it on or just turn it the value to 1 and scale area to be 1. So if by this default, if you rotate these guys here, you have like the rotation has effect on the twisting. So it is useful at some, especially if when you have like a skinned character with like huge proportions and such. And the same goes here, it is additive, twist effect. Yes, turn it on. You can increase or decrease the multiplicity of these guys. And additionally, you have like a scale area. Again, a scale control for these areas. You can have like scale locally as you want, So yeah, you can turn this on or off. You can increase or decrease the scale to have a little bit thinner or something crazy. So you have like, can again like curvy. You can do the curve. You can enable or disable the effect, and you have like scale effect and so on and so forth. Last skill trick here in the arm is it is like palm scale. It is like a common name here in the rig. So you can scale the hand, but you can add like additive fall off for this scale. So you can increase the fall off. So once you have like, can have like many effects. You can use this for fun or use this for cheating again for the camera. You can make this like adjustment for bigger or smaller hand with full effect, full of effect. So you can have this in addition. So you can, in addition to other guys. So you can have this again. Have a scale area. Can more or less adjust the things, and you can go crazy. Still have like the local things. If you can have the local thing working, it still works. So we can have like crazy stuff happening here. So that's it for this video. Last thing before we close the video, we have like the secondary. As the name implies, you can move every single bit if you need to tweak something, especially for moving rotation, because the scale on the arm and the legs, for some setup reason, it works just like this squishiness way. So I think this is not practical for some reason. I'll be working on it. It's still workable, but it is not working like a free form thing in the scale. But in the move rotate, it can do whatever you like. You can do little tricks using these secondaries here. That's it for this video. Let's move for the next. Thank you.